Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, BC. Now, I am broadcasting to 3 different places. The first place, and most important today, is to the BOGO group that Leanne Binder and I have, and we're running our BOGO sale today, Saturday and Sunday, August 6th and 7th. So that's the main audience. And then I'm also broadcasting to my YouTube channel and to my Stamp Crazy with Allison Facebook page. So you could be on one or all of those. So hopefully, oh, I got an itchy nose. Hopefully I am broadcasting. It takes a bit of time for people to catch up, just the way streaming works. I'm going to make sure that I am, and there I am streaming. So I'm good to go over there. And then I just want to check and make sure that my sound is good. So I'm going to do that over here. And okay, I somehow lost my group on my iPad. So I'm going to have to get that going here so that we can make sure we're broadcasting. Okay. Groups, I had it all set up. Don't you hate when stuff like that happens? Get all set up and then it disappears. Anyway, someone will hopefully let me know that the sound is okay. And then I'm actually in the group. That would help too. Oh, it looks like I am. All right. Hearing you loud and clear. Hi, Donna. Hi, Leanne. Okay, yeah, we're good. Excellent. All right. We're good. I've got my iPad so I can read your comments and we can get started. So, wasn't Leanne awesome this morning? I love that idea. Great way to use up all your little bits and bobs from your leftover DSP. We're always looking for ways to use that up. She's really good at finding places to use that. So let me just say a couple of things. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on my Facebook page, I've got a link there, well, hopefully on my page at least, where you can join this group today. And just ask to join, answer those 3 quick questions. And everyone's welcome, demonstrators, non-demonstrators. You do have to be Canadian because we cannot sell to anyone outside of Canada. So that's the only stipulation for that group. And come on over. We've got tons of stuff that we have in our retired stashes. We have stamps and dies and embossing folders and ribbon and paper pumpkin kits. You name it, we've got it. Just a reminder, BOGO, because sometimes you see a price and you think, ooh, I don't want to pay $50 for a bundle. That $50 is technically a free product because it's a retired product. So we don't charge you the $50 for that product. That's your free gift for purchasing the equivalent value in new product. So it truly is a buy one, get one. So you're buying new product, you're getting retired product for free. And all you have to pay for is the new product and the postage on the retired product. If you live locally to Leanne and I, which is in the lower mainland of Vancouver, you can do porch pickup and save yourself that postage if you want. All right, I think that's all the business out of hand. So let's go over. Oh yeah, see, I've got my celebration brochures over here. It's celebration for the rest of August. You can select free product from this little brochure. And we have some more add-ons, which I'll talk about in a minute. So 10 new products have been added to earn for free. So with every $60 or $120 in new product, you can pick a freebie. So that's a double bonus during BOGO, right? Because you're getting your free retired stuff. And now you can pick a celebration reward too. So fun. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you over there on YouTube. Okay, so let me highlight this. There we go. So let's just do a quickie here. We've got our 10 new products. I heard, well, I shouldn't say that because it depends on what market you're in. So I'm not going to say anything. These are all available as far as I know at the moment. So fabulous embossing folders. This die, this dots and spots dies is really cool. And we've got 3 dies that coordinate, excuse me, with the with stamps. So if you like the stamps, buy the stamps as part of your BOGO order and then add on these for free. And then we've got the beautiful silver foil and the brush metallic cardstock that are also listed as freebies. So that's cool. You can choose anything from there. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mo. Okay, now, just as a reminder, there is a few items that are sold out because these are while supplies last. So the pool party and soft sea foam cards and envelopes, they sold out quite quickly, so they're gone. And then sadly, the tree lot dies are also gone. So I always caution my customers, buy early and get what you want. I think nothing else has been shown as low inventory, but these hippos are very popular. So I'm thinking that maybe those dies might go. Don't know. Don't have any inside information, but if you love them, you should get them. All right. Let's start stamping. Today, I'm going to be using Merriest Moments. This was a stamp set that was carried over from a previous publication, so I love that. But what's really cool is it has matching, or coordinating dies. So here's the dies and an embossing folder. Okay, so this all goes together, which is fantastic. And I'm going to show you the uniqueness of the embossing folder and the dies because they work together. So that's fun. Okay, so let's start. Sadly, have you guys ever done this where you've lost dies? Now, I don't like to use the word lost because lost means they're never coming back. I have, in the course of 2 hours, misplaced 2 dies. So I still think I can make my card. I'm just going to have to adapt a little bit. So I'm going to start with everybody's favorite colors, at least they're mine. And that is the fantastic purples that we carry. So this one is Gorgeous Grape, and it is gorgeous. We're also going to be using another purple, Highland Heather. Love Highland Heather. And then just some basic white cardstock for some embellishments. And then lastly, I've pulled a piece of the white from the real red and white glimmer paper, the 6x6 glimmer paper. You get 3 whites and 3 reds. And what I really love about this is I want to show you how close to white it is. It looks like it's a little off white, but it actually is a very good white. You know, sometimes it's creamy, so they go quite well together. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you how we can use this embossing folder along with one of the dies. So I'm going to grab this outside shape die. I'm going to open my little, they call it a hybrid embossing folder. And then this actually fits inside the little grooves in this raised part. So I want to make sure, let me hold this up, that you've got your die set with the cutting edge facing up. So it's not the flat side, it's the kind of raised side, okay? And you just move it around until it grabs, okay? And let's grab that white shimmer paper. And I'm going to put that face down. Okay, so let's make sure. Yep, that looks pretty good. Now I have to use my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I've got plate number, move that around, 1. I've got my die and my embossing folder and my cardstock. And then on top of that, I've got plate number 4. They all come, the plates, with the die cut machine. So I don't have to buy anything extra. And I'm off camera, I know, but my space for stamping when I'm doing a live is not huge. So it just makes some sense to take it over there. So here we go. And you're going to end up with, I'm going to keep this because you never know, you can use some of those. I'm going to end up with this fantastic shimmery, you can see that. I can see on the camera that you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so I want that. Oh, I need my embossing folder for one more thing. I want to emboss the front of my Gorgeous Grape. Okay, so I'm going to line this up, making sure that I'm getting everything in. And I've noticed that I have a hard time with this. Just making sure that all my edges are within. If they're not, it's not the end of the world. So exactly the same sandwich that we had before. We have the platform, and then we have the gray number 4 plate. And we're just going to run that through like a regular embossing folder. Nothing fancy. So you can see how you can use this embossing folder on its own or with those coordinating dots, which is really cool. That's why they call it a hybrid. And the dies in the embossing folder come together in one set. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay, and then it's just a matter of me matching this up. So what I'm doing is that's the actual embossed. So you can imagine a card that you're making. You can just use that. Isn't that gorgeous? So simple. But I want to cover it up. So I'm still seeing those fantastic little dots around the outside. Okay, so for this, I want to use my glue. Now, everybody has their favorite glue. My favorite glue is the white glue, the Tombow white glue. Okay, so this is my favorite. It's also extremely economical. I find it to be quite a good price point. I think it's like $5 or $5.50, something like that. Certainly reasonable. Okay, just putting lots on here just because I want to make sure I get a really good 4 sheets of each. Oh, thanks, Mo. So I lied. You don't get 3 sheets of the real red and the white. My sister just reminded me you get 4 of each. Even better deal. That's a good deal. Okay. So I'm on my second, what do you call it, pack of it. I just love it. I love it so much. Okay, so can you kind of see how that's coming about? Now, if you want, you can kind of turn this over and give it a nice rub. Look at that deboss side. Isn't that pretty? Love that. So purple isn't a color you would normally think for this theme, but I like it, and I hope you like it too when you see the finished card. Okay, so next up, you can see that you've got this piece here. I want to make a label that can go fit inside that. So luckily they included die, and I want to just cut it out of the Highland Heather. Now I can bring in my regular size Stampin' Cut, not regular, baby. The baby one. Okay, I'm going to put that on there. And what I love about this die is it gives it a little stitch around the edge. So it gives it a little bit of interest rather than just a regular rectangle, which you could just cut out with your, your cutter, right? See, I'm trying to be good. Look at me trying to put these things back so I don't lose them because I've already misplaced 2 of them. All right, so what I want to do is stamp that. Let's bring in this fantastic embossing kit. Have you guys seen this in the new mini catalog? It's fantastic. You get a brand new embossing buddy, which mine was getting pretty grim looking, so I was really happy to get a nice fat one. You get a set of tweezers, and you get a brush in case you have any stray embossing powder. So the first thing you want to do is take that embossing buddy and just give it a little pound. Well, you also get the embossing, I call this a powder pal. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's a place where you can get, kind of keep your powder corralled. So let's use this saying, "A joyful Christmas to you and yours." And I'm going to grab my tweezers. I'm going to use white embossing powder. So I'm just going to dump that on. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if I can. That's good. See, I don't have to worry about things going wacko here, like going astray, because I can just grab this and dump it back in there. But even that little bit's stray, I'll catch that later. Put the lid on, very important. If you've ever been like me, if you're like me, you tend to drop. Oh, I guess got to do that. Oh, I made a little. Okay, so my yours might be a little messed up only because I accidentally got my powder pal on top of that. But it's okay. I can fix it later. For now, we'll just do a joyful Christmas to you and yours because we don't want to start again, right? I can replace this later with a piece that doesn't have the mistake. I just noticed that I'm starting to perspire. It's quite hot in my little studio. It's hot outside. I'm just going to turn on my fan to low and hope that the sound doesn't make you crazy. Just want to keep a little bit cool. There you go. That's not too bad. That's fine. All right. So now we've got our little saying that we're going to be having here. See how this is coming together? Isn't that pretty? Love that. Purples. Let's do some other stamping. So I'm going to grab a piece of basic white, and I want one poinsettia. So I'm going to use Highland Heather ink and the 2 sizes of poinsettia stamps. So I was stamping earlier in cherry cobbler, so hopefully, nope, I cleaned it. Yay. I'm also going to stamp a couple of ferns in Granny Apple. I thought the Granny Apple looked quite nice with the Highland Heather. And then on my original card, my favorite greenery is this one here. I love this. Unfortunately, it is one of the misplaced dies. There's a die that cuts that out. I don't know where it's gone. So luckily I had cut out a whole bunch earlier. I keep them in a little bag. Do you guys do that? Sometimes if I'm cutting stuff, I'm trying to find my little bag of them. But here it is. Sometimes what I'll do is if I've got extras, I'll just cut them out and leave them in a little pouch, and then I can grab them. So luckily I had one of these, so we can use that until my die comes home. All right, let's stamp. Let's cut these out with the coordinating dies. Love that. Now, for those of you who have stamped with me before, I have a kind of an odd little eye. And so I have to use repositionable tape, or sometimes I can't line it up properly. Just a quirky thing that I have. And I don't have to use it if I'm not stamping and cutting like a framelit die, but these framelets, which kind of frame an image, I have a harder time lining those up and keeping them lined up as I take it over to my die cut machine. So this is just easier for me. Okay, that looks about right. I was reading it today. I don't know why this popped up in my... Do you ever have things that pop up on your social media and you think, why is that popping up? Today's was dogs' eyes, dog eyes. And I was reading that dogs, their regular eyesight is, I think it's 30/75. I think that's what it is, 35/70. My eyesight in one eye is 20/70. So I thought, oh my gosh, that's how dogs see. It's like this blurry, and apparently it's blurry. Their daylight vision is blurry, but their nighttime vision is not, because they have some special retina thing that humans don't have. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting, because now I can really understand how a dog can see. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you. See the things you learn on my lives. All right, let's cut one more of these out. I love this fern. Isn't it pretty? It's so soft. And that Granny Apple green is fantastic. You guys talking? No, I'd rather think of purple for this set. Oh, yeah, thanks, Anne. Yeah, I know. I never would either, except I was trying to go with a different color because I've been using a lot of greens, obviously, and reds, and even some pinks. And I know that probably poinsettias won't be in, this color. I just thought it's just a card and we can make things any color we want, right? It's like coloring outside the lines. It's okay. it's okay if we do stuff like that. Okay. I don't think anybody else has joined me. Plus purple. Love purple. A lot of women like purple. It seems to be like a powerful color. All right, so there's our little joyful Christmas to you and yours. And I want to start layering this on. So I think I'm going to put that like that. Let's grab our glue. I can stick this guy on. Now he's stamped in Pear Pizzazz because that's what I had. I'd already done it ahead of time. And then we want one of our ferns. So just put a little bit of glue on the edge of that. If you're ever worried you're going to get glue where you don't want, like on your work surface, and then you go to pick up your piece and it's stuck to the work surface, grab your silicone mat. That's another great handy helper, so that even if you do get glue like that where you don't want it, it won't matter because it's not going to stick. Then we're going to put together, oops, grab that, our poinsettia here. Just put some glue in the middle. And then we can just sort of offset that. There we go. I think that looks good. Okay, give that a little bit of time to set. Let's grab a dimensional. Who doesn't love dimensionals? We're going to just pop that up just like that. Okay, more dimensionals. Let's pop this whole thing up in the middle of our beautiful focal point there. Okay. Don't freak out because I'm using 5 dimensions, you guys. I'll show you why in a minute. Oh, one fell off. One went flying. Here we go. I'm trying to stick it. I'm trying to stick it to this glimmer paper, right? Can you hear that? Ooh. And the more the better, just to keep that in place. So I'm just going to center that. Oh, sorry, I lied. I'm not going to do that yet. Ooh, let's add some ribbon. How about this purple Orchid Oasis ribbon? Love this. So I've just kind of made a little loop of it here to see how long I need. That looks pretty good. Let's cut that off. And then I want to grab a piece of regular tape. So this is not repositionable tape. You could use our tear and tape. You could use glue dots. We just want something to keep this in place. There we go. Okay, now let's put this on top. Isn't that pretty? Like that. But you could use silver, like the silver cord that we've got. That would be pretty too. Let's give that a nice stick. Now, in the center, usually it's yellow, right? And I'm just looking, here we go. Here's my take a pick. If you don't have one of those, do you see that question I asked earlier, which is the tool you use the most? I use this one and the putty more than any other tool that comes with your take a pick. Now these are called fine sparkle adhesive back gems. And there's some yellow ones here, and I thought they would look nice, just kind of subtle. But you could use rhinestones. You could use the festive pearls. You could use regular pearls. Any of those would look nice together. Love that. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So now I want to just decorate the inside because my sister Ellie says you have to decorate the inside. And sometimes I forget. So I'm going to grab that Highland Heather again. And I'm going to grab, whoops, a large poinsettia, but I'm going to stamp it off once to get a lighter color. And I just stamp that in the corner. And then I want to stamp the small one on top, but I'm going to do that at full strength like that. And then I've got the little tiny centers. That's a tiny little stamp, and we're going to use the Mango Melody. that in the middle. Silver foil would, yes, Mo, the silver foil would look gorgeous. And it does have a purple hue to it. You're right. It's got that. There's sort of one that's sort of a standard silver, and then there's different hues to the other silvers. You're right. Almost like a battleship gray. That would look really nice. Okay, words. We've got Granny Apple Green. Let's put Merry Christmas. Or sorry, Season's Greetings. Lied. Season's Greetings. Let's do that. There we go. And we can put that on the inside, and now my sister Ellie will be happy with me. She's so good at decorating her insides. I am really bad at decorating the inside of my cards. But she says it finishes it off, and she's right. Plus, it gives it a nice place. When you're using a darker color, it gives it a nice place to write. Okay, so that's my card for today, using the Merriest Moments. I don't know how many of you have this set with the dies, but isn't it gorgeous? Let me show you some other things that I have made with this. I have a class coming on August 29th. I put the link once this video is posted after I go off the live, you'll see the link, okay? Or you can just ask in the group. So here, oops, just want to get this. In my class, you get half a pack of the Boughs of Holly DSP. So you're going to get the equivalent of 6 12 by 12. So this is one side of it. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's the other side. Okay, so you're going to get that. It's like a goodie bag, like a swag bag. You're going to get a full package of the Festive Pearls. And you're going to get a full roll of the gold shimmer ribbon. So these products are all in the mini catalog. So you're going to get that as a swag bag. You're going to get the kit where you can make all of it cut for you, the card fronts and envelopes and whatnot. You're going to get that for 4 cards. And you're going to get a PDF that shows you how to make the cards. And then we're going to join together on an exclusive Facebook group where we're going to make the cards together. And that's August 29th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If you can't make it live, that's okay. You can watch the replays later, just like today. Hi, Lori Rose. So here's some other cards that I've made on my lives. I do a live every Sunday at 10 a.m. And I do a live at 3 p.m. on Wednesdays. And I do that on my Facebook page, Stamp Crazy with Allison, on a group that all of you are welcome to join called Border Buddies, and on YouTube. So you can catch me at those times. So here, this one is called a hinge card. So it's got this little piece that flips out. It's kind of cute. Here's pink. If you like pink, here's pink. Now on this one, I just use regular basic white cardstock. So very similar look to the one we made today, but in pinks. This is the one that I made last week. You can find the replay on my, oh, look, you guys. Oh my gosh, look what I found. I found one of my dies. Oh, you guys, I'm excited. Okay, one down, one to go. Leanne said, look through everything. Oh my gosh, Leanne. I think I might be able to find my other one. Woo. Okay, this is called a spanner card. Some people call it a bridge card, but I think my sisters are right, and it is definitely a spanner card. So is that fun? So you can find the video how to make that. And if you like pink, here's a pink one. Again, not a usual color, right? But isn't that pretty? I like that. I like pinks and purples. Okay, so that's all I have to show you for today. Yeah, I think we've got everything. So let me just grab our card again. Here we go. Here's our card for the day. Oops, oops, I'm crooked. Let's put that one side by side with the pink one. And challenge yourself to use colors that are not traditional colors, right? Do you guys have any questions? Oh, Janet, you're back. Janet and I love purple. We have another friend, Rhonda, who loves purple too. It's a very beautiful, powerful color for women. I love it. Who else have we got? Jan. Hi, Jan. Nice to see you. You like the pink? Yeah, I like both. And I know it's not traditional to have purple, but it doesn't matter. It's a card. You can be creative and do whatever colors you want. So, Leanne, we'll see you back. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. And then at 10 a.m., so 9 a.m. here on the group, and then I'm going to jump over and do another live at 10, my regular Sunday live. So I'll be busy tomorrow morning. So join me in both places if you want. Remember, we've got our BOGO going all weekend. Leanne will be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. I don't know what she's doing either. I think I saw what she's doing, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say. But I think we're going to use celebration sets. I think so. We'll see how it goes. And also, just, Leanne does these fabulous get-togethers on Zoom. And I'm not sure what she calls them, but her business name is Stamped Chatter. Isn't that cute? Stamped Chatter. So they just get together on Zoom. I think it's once a month. She'll post about it. And she tells you the products that you're going to need if you want to stamp along with her. And she just stamps along with you, and it's kind of fun. So we'll post those for you. The silver foil. Thank you, Facebook user. That might be my sister. Sometimes it comes up as Mo. It is Mo. So you guys, that silver foil that my sister was recommending, that would be really pretty on these cards because it's got a purple hue to some of the sheets. There's 3 sheets. It's a freebie. So when you spend $60, you can pick that as one of the freebies with those more to celebrate. Okay. All right. We're here monitoring. We're not here, 24/7, but please post any questions that you have. And if you have any questions about how to shop, there's a little, I think we've put it in the feature. We've pinned it to the top of the group, just telling you how to go about doing your BOGO. All right. So have a great rest of the day. We really appreciate that you come and join us today and spend some time with us, stamping and playing some games. The color games that we've been posting, there'll be more of those and some more other videos from Stampin' Up! That we'll be posting. So I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And until then, happy stamping.